Hey guys, welcome back. Now we have a thriller on our hands here today. So this is, as you can see from the decorative piece on the commander, it's a Halloween special. And this is going to be a little bit of a thriller. So we are frontlining in a very, I shouldn't say very noob, it's a noob lobby, but not a very noob lobby. So what am I doing? 2 mexes going to solar. Why? Because if I'm not mistaken, there is literally no wind on this map. Or there is, but it's abysmal. It's terrible. It's nothing to write home about. So in this situation, best to just go into solars. As much as you may not enjoy making them, sometimes it is required and it's needed. So I'm going to keep it on player view for a little while, just so you could see in terms of what I could see, what the team could see, and how I approach this. So I've got into vehicles. Why? Lovely metal, and that's going to do really well for me. In terms of my build, I pumped out a constructor. I'm going into 5 rovers. I want to get a scout into the enemy team. I want to know where the best players are and where they're not so experienced players are. Then I'm going to make some blitzes. I almost called them a flash. I'm going to make some blitzes. Well, I think after the rovers, I'm going to a second constructor. Yeah, second constructor and then some blitzes. This bad boy, he's going to go and make some more solar because, you know, energy is going to be a little bit of a problem. Metal, I'm not too worried about because I'm going to move my commander out. I'm going to capture all of these spots. For those of you who have been following my journey, you'd know that I've been notorious for kind of neglecting these. Whenever I move my commander up, I've always been a bit poor at taking the metal spots as I move forward. So I'm gonna take this, make a LLT just to stop any potential run bites that people may have. So where's my scout units going? So this is the part I'm trying to improve on in my gameplay at the moment, right? Is when I send my early scout units, the whole idea of doing this, as I mentioned, to know where some of the better players are and where the weaker players may be, but also I really want to get the metals extractors. That's one of my my key aims for doing things like this. Now they're sending the tick. You know, my cursor's there. I was in 2 minds. Do I try and kill it or do I go for the mechs? I decided to try and go for the mechs. Didn't work in my favor that time. But look, we can kind of see. We can see where they are. Right, we can see where yellow, you know, hot pink, red is. That just means that the other player must be somewhere down here. Slight skirmish happening up here. Nothing to write home about his ticks. I mean, LOTs would take them out. This has to worry the red team a little bit. I mean, they would have known from my rovers that we've gone into vehicles. I know a good chunk of their guys have gone into bots. Got these metal points here. I've got my other constructor. I mean, where's he gone? Yeah, I got him to build this mechs. Building a little, you know, well, at least one LLT. Something's got to defend your base. Because the whole idea is I'm gonna send these units all the way to the front, so it's gonna give me and my commander a bit of protection and help us be super aggressive. Now I'm in a position where I'm building my nano. Again, this is something that I advise all new players to try and do if you can. Get this up as early as possible. What does that mean? Make sure you've got a decent amount of metal, but mainly it's your energy. That's what's really gonna, you know, stop you from getting that up and running. Good communication from the team there. So Pedrino, he's saying, look, go up a little bit forward, try and secure this. That means, from my perspective, right, that his intent is to also come over here as well. And that's great. So whilst that's happening, I'm going to start building out a little bit of a line of LLTs here whilst my my reinforcements come. And look, you could have seen it. This PoE pawn ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, look, I've got my blitzes here. This LLT would have taken it out anyway. But I'm feeling rather confident. I can hear some laser fire. What's going on over here? Okay, this is this is interesting. This is almost like a mirror match up in the north here. So our green homie, the Millennial Falcon, There's a Star Wars reference right up in here. Look at these with his potato head. Not potato, pumpkin. Pumpkin head. So our homie's gone into bots. He's gone into vehicles. Now, this is really interesting. So, I mean, these are incisors. They're pretty good. They're the equivalent of a grunt, like the vehicle equivalent of a grunt. I suppose what's done really well for the Falcon is his rocket bots. He's got the range on him. He's got the range on him, and he's been very, very good with his micro. He's making sure he doesn't step in to the circle of death. Purple Pedrino making it a bit more of a brawl. Now look, I've noticed, the homie here, he's making an LOT. I don't quite like that. I mean, he got his LOT up before mine. I just got to disturb him a little bit. I want to take that down. I don't have missile trucks yet, so I just needed to do something that can get me a little bit of a better leeway against him. I needed energy. Signal to the team. This is something that I've seen in pro player videos, right? Typically what you find, people will ask for metal every now and again. Energy, not so much. But I realized, hang on a minute, if I am struggling with energy, why not just ask the team? Because there could literally be, squad mates that are in a better position than myself that can help me out. Now I want my radar. Why? I wanna get those dots, so it gives my whistlers something to shoot at. I mean, the good thing is I've got vision as well, which is excellent. So this is going to be a little bit of a standoffish brawl. Now I need numbers. So I'm in a place where I've got to repair, build at the same time. I'd love to reclaim, but there's not too much of a wreckage near me, and the priority has to be getting up some of these defenses and having enough energy and metal to keep producing units from my base. Now I'm quite a long way up from where I originally started if we were to look at the mini-map. So Pandro, red team leader, he's in a bit more of an advantage. It's going to be a lot quicker for him to get units up over here to fight me. But I know he's worried. Look, he's gone into building walls. He's running away with his comm. I think he's kind of giving up the ghost. He probably saw this being built as well and thinking, I mean, again, I'm actually building more of these in my play now. But that's only because I know he's in bots. And HOTs are fantastic against bots. Now, as soon as that's up and running, look, it's going to worry him. He's going to have to move these away. Energy is still really bad for me. It's still really, really bad for me. But he doesn't know that. He's not going to know that. And as long as I'm still getting hits off, I mean, look at the radius. That is superb. That is superb. Now, I want to make it a horror show for this guy. He needs to get healed up. Blue's moving upwards. That's interesting. Okay, it might be because he wants to get the metal spot, because I'd love the help, but I don't want him to help me if it means that he's going to be under pressure. I would prefer him to fight his lane opponent and get the upper hand, because I don't want him to risk it all just to kind of help me out when I don't need the help right now, if you know what I mean. So keep that in mind if you're noobs playing bar for the first time, or trying to get used to the game. If you feel like you've got enough of an army and you can support your comrades, do so. If your comrades are asking for help and you can support them, absolutely do so. But if your comrades aren't asking for help, it's alright, leave it to them, because they might feel as though they've got the situation under control. And even if they haven't, and they haven't communicated that to you, that's on them. That ain't your fault, so don't worry too much about it. Now, one of the things that I'm a little bit worried about is, the pink homie up here. That's what I'm a little bit worried about. So, I need to... Pedrino, purple, he must be feeling pretty good, because pink is kind of focused on me a little bit. So but what I was talking about, you might lose your lane, when I was talking about blue supporting me, that might happen to pink. That might happen to hot pink. If hot pink wants to support red and come after me, cool. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna take shots at the commissioner. You better make sure you don't miss. If you're gonna come for me, you better make sure you kill me. because otherwise you've neglected your lane opponent, and he or she is only gonna get stronger, right? Once this thing is built, it's gonna be difficult for Hot Pink. Red's moving in forces. This is excellent. I mean, look, they're coordinating their attack. I'm in trouble now. I'm pinging just to show you guys. Look, I'm pinging now. I'm asking for help. It's at this point I'm expecting my squad mates to help me. Now, take the lessons again. That's what I mean. And if you're not gonna help your squad mates, guys, what you doing? It's a team game, right? You know, at this point, I am expecting. I was expecting the Northern homie here to send in some units to at least back me, or if not back me, send your units in to raid him. Whilst he's busy with me, send some units in, raid him a little bit. Now that didn't really happen, but I was able to fend off, you know, Pink. To be honest, Pink and Red combined effort, they could have took me out, I believe, but they got one. Beautiful D gun, but he took down his squad as well. But I see this guy. You know, I'm seeing this guy, right? He's coming closer. Blue's now moving in. This is nice. This is nice. He's gonna have to contend with Orange, or maybe he can. He should do really well actually, because look, he's got some great vehicles up. Right, these are brutes. Brutes are tough. Brutes are real tough. I like this, but you know. Look, Primary Blue has ignored. Beautiful Q, beautiful kill, beautiful kill. I actually don't know how he managed that. Was it from the artillery piece? Yeah, it must have been. It must have been. He's now gonna go in. I think this base is done for. I think it's gonna be GG for Orange for sure. Yeah, Big Fabio, he's gonna be out with it. Yeah, he's done. He knows it. He's cooked. Right, if you send in units at this point again for some learnings, go for the build power. That's what you really want to try and do. I mean, look, yeah, kill what's shooting at you. You know, LLTs or whatever units are shooting at you. Try to get rid of them ASAP. But once these are gone, you want to go for the build power. Whilst that's happening, I've got a Raider Jammer up now as well. So I feel good with that. Yeah, look, he's clearly got some sort of artillery unit, maybe a gauntlet, maybe a shell shock, or whatever it might be, right? He's got some sort of artillery there. But that's all good. I've got my jammer up, so he's gonna need vision to really to do anything to me. Yeah, he's got to utilize his rocket bots for sure. I mean, you don't want to lose your Centurions. Those are your pricey units. But I feel like Purple has certainly got the upper hand over Hot Pink, over the Golden Cold, for sure. Now I'm getting my forward base up. It's too much of a distance. I don't like the time it's taken to get units up here. So I've got a good amount of metal around me. I've got, you know, quite a lot of mexes. I'm not doing too bad. I mean, the metal isn't up in the hundreds or nothing, but 30 a second, that's pretty damn good. And the idea is, look, shell shockers and Janices, heavy hitters, heavy hitters. And that's because for my main base, these are my sort of lighter units in comparison. Blitzes, stouts, I'm letting go of whistlers because stouts are stronger in terms of armor and they hurt when they hit, and that's what I want. And they move quicker. At this point, I want to get an army. I just want to take out Red. I'll be honest with you. If I could take down Red, I think morale-wise, like, it's the motivation that they're gonna have to carry on the fight is gonna be nil. There's not gonna be too much in it. I do have a nano over here. I'm building a second nano. This one, yes, I wanted to help the lab, but I also wanted to really repair and to get the reclaiming. This one, closest to the lab, this is the one I'm counting on to give me units. Gauntlets up. As you can see, this beamer is getting beat. And whatever they have over here, it's just busy repairing that beamer. Which means it's not busy repairing his units. What happened to my Raider? I think my original one got busted up. Yeah, but look at what he's giving me. It's giving me beautiful stuff. This is interesting. So I didn't pay attention on the mini-map, and this is a problem of mine. If I knew red was busy down here, I would have just attacked. I would have attacked with what I had. I would have attacked with what I had, because I don't think red would have been able to deal with both flanks. That beam has gone down. Combined effort, the force is strong. He's out. Janices are done, and after which I'll just want quick units, because the way I'm seeing it is, with my stouts, my Janices, and my shell shockers being in there, I'm gonna wipe things out really quickly, and then really all that's left is to just sweep it up. A whole bunch of blitzes, that should do the job for me. Those, oh yeah, this Comet's in trouble. I've sent some units up here.
Commander destroyed.
Done. The first scout for me, nonetheless, right? Second in the game. So that is beautiful. Whoa, what's that? Oh, funky writing. Oh, right. Now, I'm going to send a few more units here. Why? I want to secure that wreckage so the homie can go in and eat up that body. That's what I'm hoping for. Look, I think we're getting some licks over here. I believe I noticed that, but there wasn't too much I can do to help. I'm kind of relying on purple to back up green. But again, as I mentioned before, you got to ping. New players, ping. Ping if you're in trouble. It's okay. No one's going to tell you off for pinging. What they are going to be annoyed with... Okay, he's shouting for help. He's shouting for help. Maybe there's something. Maybe I should have sent units up there, but to be honest, I was relying on purple to take care of him, considering he's the closest. That may not have been the right thing to do, but at this point, I thought, right, I need to start moving in. Yeah, Pedro is now gonna start helping out the homie. I'm gonna start moving in. I'm pinged that the commander's there. If anybody wants to join in the raid, really and truly, I'm thinking about blue here. He might want to help in, right? I'm sending units from the top and from central position. His forward sort of defenses are good as gone, completely gone. He's gonna start taking licks now. Janices are moving in. These are commander killers. Yeah, cool. D-gun a few of them. More coming in.
Commander has died.
Out. Da 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 da. Michael. Gone. Off the wall. Dangerous. Game over for him. But if you look at the minimap, he's still got units, so it's not that he's really out the game. He could come back if we take our foot off the gas. Now, that explosion took down a bunch of my stuff. Took down a bunch of my units. I'm just got to regroup. Good thing is, this is gonna just keep him busy, man. He's clearly got him on a patrol. Let's take off player view for now. Yeah, I was right. He got him on a bit of a patrol. He's committing all his forces. I think this is bad, man. I feel this is bad. Reason being, think about it, right? This was a good stronghold that I had. You know, I had some decent static defenses. I've got a ton of units. I've got tons of units. You know, as long as he keeps coming in, he's gonna be in a tricky spot, because, you know, if I take down his ground forces, there's nothing left for him. You know, I can thin him out quicker than he could thin me out, and doing this ain't gonna help. That's really not gonna help him, because he's spending his entire army. He should have kept them back and not aggravated me, because I wasn't thinking about sending these units straight away. I was just going to build up a little bit more, but because he aggravated me, he kind of forced my hand. it made me see that he's going into tier 2. No, can't let that happen. He's going to try and reclaim me. That's fine. Eventually I'll take him out. I should have just killed it immediately. Now I've paid attention. He's out. Red is good as gone. What pinging is going on over here? Okay, he's asking for hot ping to kind of back him up, which is fine. I do like what Luby's doing right over here. That sounds really, really dangerous as a name. Did you hear that bell? That was the Undertakers. But I really like the music. I really like the music that they've put in for like the Halloween stuff. You know, hopefully that's coming through on the recording. This is beautiful play. That's what you want to see. You want to see that reclaim coming in. But purple's now moving in. Purple's moving in. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. I mean, I'm confident that I can take on Hot Pink. Yeah, look, he got the better of me in my little raid there, but that's just me sending in some units to finish off the red player. That's fine. Now, Hot Pink's gonna feel some of that pain. He's gonna feel some of that pain. I want to see what he's got. I want to understand what he's got in his base. Okay, LLT goes down. I mean, the only thing that he has that can really worry me is his Centurions. It's the only thing he really has. He could build LLTs and beamers. I could care less. I could care less. I do feel as though blue should have really, if I'm to be putting a little bit of criticism, wipe out orange. You know, similar to how you see me do with red. Just take them out the game. Oh, I do like this. What's going on here? This is nice. This is nice. This is how to do it. If you know that, you know, they were advancing in the top like that, instead of just sending in armies, just simply, you know, challenge them here. Give them something to think about. Send units up. Padrino's doing excellent. Excellent. That's what you want to see. And that's going to give Hot Pink something to consider. Now, I don't know if Hot Pink realised that, you know, he's going after his squad mate, or maybe he thought he was going to come after him. Nevertheless, what Hot Pink is doing is ideal. He's got to do something to answer this push. This is an unstoppable army. Mace is going straight up going in. Devastation. I mean, what does yellow have now?
Commander self-destructed.
GG's. He was the last com, and he had to call it. He had to call it a night. I went in for Hot Pink over here.
Battle ended.
Beautiful. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Your boy made it up there, destroyed enemy units and defenses. Yeah, resources nearly there, efficient use nearly there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that frontline play. Again, the whole idea of my videos is to teach people coming into bar, noobs just like myself, how to get in, how to you know, hopefully improve your play. And if you are enjoying my content, please do consider dropping a like, dropping a sub, as it really helps my channel. Right guys, have a nice one, and I shall catch you later. Peace.